Hello viewers, how are you all? I hope you all are safe at home. In this lockdown situation, let's unlock education. This video explains the poem Song of the Open Road written by Walt Whitman. Let's know about the poet first. It will help us to understand this poem. Walt Whitman was an American poet, essayist, journalist, and a teacher. He also served in civil war. He grew up in economically difficult situations. Hence, he wrote poems throughout his life. His collection of poems is called Leaves of Grass. Now, why named Leaves of Grass is another story. He was called father of free verse poems. Free verse poems means no rhyming words in the poem. His popular poem is "Oh Captain, My Captain" for American President Abraham Lincoln. You might have studied this poem in 8th standard. Let's try to understand the poem now. So this poem is section 1 of the long poem Song of the Open Road. It is an inspirational poem. It teaches us some values like self-awareness, free will, tenderness of heart, freedom, democracy, self-dependence. Let's see the first stanza. Afoot and light-hearted, I take to the open road, healthy, free, the world before me, the long brown path before me, leading wherever I choose. Afoot has two meanings. One is begin something and other is on foot. So why afoot? You can go by car or train or plane. He wants to appeal everyone here, rich and poor. The poet says light-hearted. Light-hearted means a person who is cheerful, carefree. I take to the open road. Now whom I is referred here? Of course I is referred to the poet, but when we read the poem, it appeals to us as well. So this I is for you, for me, for readers, for everyone who wants to join the poet in this journey. He walks the road. Does it mean he wants to reach somewhere? Go somewhere? No. He takes the open road. It means he wants to travel. The poet walks the road, though he does not know where it reaches. The road in the poem does not mean only the road to travel. The poet wants to suggest that this is the road of life. And the poet is prepared to enjoy every moment of his journey. How we can understand this? From the second line, healthy, free, the world before me. The poet is healthy. The poet is free. In the next line he says, the long brown path before me. Now he uses long and brown adjectives to describe the path. Long, we can understand the road can be long, like the life is brown but wide. Brown path. What does it indicate? It indicates many things. It can be a natural path, forest path, or a tourist path. If you have traveled different places, you find tourist sign mostly in brown color. So one thing is surely we can say that a poet is a traveler. He is a tourist. He says this path is leading him wherever he chooses. So he is free to do things that he likes in the same way we should do in our life. From this first stanza, we can have some important points like the speaker has prepared to go on the open road on foot. Secondly, he is free and light-hearted person and ready to experience the world. And the third, the poet has control of his journey. Let's see the second stanza. Henceforth, I ask not good fortune. I myself am good fortune. Henceforth, I whimper no more, postpone no more, need nothing. Done with indoor complaints, libraries, cureless criticism. Strong and content, I travel the open road. Henceforth means from now. As he has chosen his path, he doesn't have to pray or want good fortune, good luck, as he considers himself a maker of good fortune, as we are the maker of our destiny. Even he doesn't whimper about it. Whimper means express unhappiness, cry about it. So he doesn't want to postpone his things as well. He doesn't want to delay his journey, his plan, his action. And he doesn't need anything from others. He is referring to the materialistic life. He doesn't expect anything from others. The same way, we shouldn't expect much from others. In the next line, he says, done with indoor complaints, libraries, curious criticism. So, indoor complaints we can say is no longer happy to be in the house. He has done with it. Done with it means stopped dealing with it or finished dealing with it. But why does the poet says done with libraries? Why libraries? Library we know is a place where we borrow books and it is a source of information. Schools and colleges have libraries. So he means he has done with all formal education? Yes. Now he wants to test his wisdom in real world. It is not possible to be tested in school or colleges or in universities. Like in ship industry, when the ships are made, they are not made to be kept in the industry. They travel in the ocean, in the sea, in the water bodies. Then Whitman writes, done with curious criticisms. Curious means complaining. Criticism means disapprove, criticize someone, find mistakes. So he says he has done dealing with it as well. As many of the time when we want to do things our own, but we think what people will say, what society will think, क्या कहेंगे लोग, सबसे बड़ा रोग, that kind. So the poet is trying to suggest here that he is a carefree person. He doesn't care about the others now. The poet is strong and pleasant, happy that he travels the open road. As he says, strong and content I travel the open road. So he is ready to experience the life as if he wanted to do this from many days. Third stanza. The earth that is sufficient. I do not want constellations any nearer. I know they are very well where they are. I know this applies for those who belong to them. In this third stanza, the poet makes a reference to the earth and constellations. Constellations means stars. Here it means fate, destiny, or a group of influential people, celebrities. He says he is satisfied by being close to the earth. He doesn't want constellations any nearer. It means he doesn't want any fate or destiny or any successful famous people group. The speaker seems to separate himself from them. He says the earth is fine the way it is for him. He doesn't desire to be any closer to the stars than he already is. He knows these people are fine where they are, and he knows they are good enough for those who belong to them. This last line is contrast to the rest of the poem, where the poet focuses on his free will and self-dependence, self-efforts. It means he probably does not include himself in the group of people who belong to that constellations. He does not belong to them because he does not need them. The poet is free from all these inhibitions, formalities. He wants to act in a relaxed and natural way. But he is not against these people, these influential people. As he says, he knows they are well where they are. The fourth stanza, it is separated from the rest of the poem by using parenthesis. Parenthesis means brackets in the poem. Still, it is important part of the poem. Still, here I carry my old delicious burdens. I carry them, men and women. I carry them with me wherever I go. I swear it is impossible for me to get rid of them. I am filled with them and I will fill them with them. Understand this expression, old delicious burden. Burden cannot be delicious. The poet has used this combination to express that he has sweet memories of the people and places which he would like to remember forever. And that's why in the next line he says, he cannot get rid of himself of those past sweet memories. Get rid means free from something. So the poet wants to convey the meaning that his heart is full of sweet memories of good and kind people, though he wants to be free from any type of attachment. He wants to cherish these sweet memories in his heart forever. The last line he says, he is filled with his burdens. Filled with means which cause to get emotional. He says he is filled with his burden and in return he will fill them. The speaker is stating here that his burdens do not define him. Rather he accepts them and carries them with him wherever he goes. Friends, in the same way, we should also carry sweet memories, but we should not be nostalgic for it. These memories are the part of our life, but remember, life moves on like a journey. Overall, the poem gives us a realization that along the journey of life, one will face a test of wisdom which is not tested in any school or university. The road signifies mobility, free movement. One can take the road as point to start something new in the life. Whitman talks about the people and places. He argues against staying in one place for too long. The poem is excellent example of self-awareness. The reader of any culture, any country should feel proud being a human. He or she is able to decide his or her future destiny. I hope you have understood the poem explanation. Thank you for watching this video.